This is Miss Muller. We're doing Purple Sort 11 this week. We are doing suffixes AL, IAL, and IC. Go ahead and put your headers up top, just like I have mine. Remember, at any time you can pause me if I'm going too fast. Make sure you have your initials on the back of your cards before you begin. All right, our suffixes this week, AL, IAL, and IC, all have a very similar meaning. They all mean relating to, something that relates to that thing, but they all have a base word like the rest of our suffixes have had. So the first column I want you to find is AL, and I want you to find that bold helper word, fictional. Fictional. We know that fiction means something that's true and something that can happen. So a fictional story would be relating to a story that could happen. The next one I want you to find is comical. Comic is funny, and comical would mean that it's relating to something being funny. So comic is the base word, comical would be the word with the suffix. The next one I want you to find is logical. Logical. Logic means to be reasonable or something is to be expected. And then AL is the suffix to make logical. The next one I want you to find is accidental. Accidental. Accident would be the base word. AL would be the suffix for accidental. The next word I want you to find is arrival. Arrival. Now, at the end of arrive, there's usually an E, but they take off the E and add the AL suffix. So arrive is the base word, AL is the suffix to make the word arrival. The next word I want you to find is betrayal. Go ahead and find the word betrayal. Now, betray is the base word, and betray means sometimes to be disloyal or to not be honest, to be unfaithful. So betrayal would be relating to something being dishonest or disloyal. The next word I want you to find is musical. Musical. Music is the base word, and AL is the suffix to make the word musical. The next word I want you to find is global. Globe would be the base word. We take away the E and add the AL suffix for global. The next word I want you to find, and the last word in this column, is coastal. Coast is the base word. AL is the suffix. Coastal means bordering or near a coast, which means near the water. So coastal would be relating to something along the border or near a coast. The next column is IAL, and I want you to find that black helper word, burial. Burial. Bury would be the suffix. It's a Y, B-U-R-Y, but we would take off the Y and add an I-A-L. And burial is just a ceremony for burying. So if someone were to die, it would be a ceremony that you would have to bury someone. The next word I want you to find in this is territorial. Territory is the base word. You take off the Y and add an I-A-L for territorial. And territory is your border or your space. The next word I want you to find is industrial. 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 Industry would be relating to, industrial means relating to something having to do with an industry, because the base word here is industry. Industrial. The next word I want you to find is tutorial. Tutorial. Go ahead and find that word. I'm going to get it up here in 1 second. Go ahead and put that word up, tutorial. Tutor would mean to help somebody, Tutor. Would mean to help somebody, help them learn. If you have a tutor, you have someone that helps you. IAL is the suffix, and the word is tutorial. The next one I want you to find is editorial. Editorial. Editorial is sometimes an article in a newspaper that might present an opinion of a writer or an editor, and it becomes an editorial. It's what they think. The next word I want you to find in this column is memorial. Memorial. Memory would be the base word with a Y. We take off the Y and add an IAL. And memorial is usually an event in memory of someone. The last column in this sort is IC. Find that black helper word magnetic. Magnet would be the base word. Ick is the suffix. Magnetic would be relating to something magnetic. Relating to something magnetic. The next word I want you to find is poetic. Poetry would be the base word. Poetic would be the word with the suffix on it. The next word I want you to find is Islamic. Islamic. This is kind of a different word, and maybe you've heard it and maybe you haven't. This word relates to the faith of Islams. Islams. The next word I want you to find is alphabetic. So you all know the alphabet, right? This word is alphabetic. So this relates to the alphabet. Sometimes you have to put words in alphabetic order. That would mean to put them in order according to the alphabet. The next word I want you to find in this column is heroic. Hero is the base word and ick is the suffix. It relates to a hero. The next word I want you to find is rhythmic. Rhythm would be the base word. Ick is the suffix. The word is rhythmic, relating to rhythm. The next word I want you to find is patriotic. Patriotic. Patriotic relates to someone expressing patriotism or their love for our country. The next word I want you to find is dramatic. Dramatic. Drama would be the base word. Ick would be the suffix. Dramatic. That would mean to kind of over express your feelings. Maybe make a bigger deal of something than it really needs to be. And the last word is angelic. Angel, it would be the base word here. Ick is the suffix, and this would simply mean relating to the angels. So AL, IAL, and IC, and all of our suffixes this week are relating to something. So make sure you look for those base words, and then add those suffixes at the end. Nice job today, friends.